What's up, everybody? I'm back. And none the worse for wear, I might add. What has happened to me? Well, let's have a seat here, and I'll tell you all about it. I'll probably do a voiceover for this right here. First, though, I want to tell you in person right now, thanks, everybody, for everybody's concerns and thoughts and prayers and all that stuff. And I think Chris Parsons was talking about setting up some kind of thing where people could send me some money or something, but I'm okay as far as that goes. But yeah, thanks for everybody for watching my last video and wishing me good wishes and good luck and all that stuff. But now I'm back a little bit. I got enough energy to put out a video and do a halfway decent job of it. Halfway. But yeah, I'm back and I'll explain what's going on and check out my new ride. Let's do that right now. Yeah, if you end up with one of these, you're going to need one of these knee scooters. And I've added a few additions to mine. I've got a little 9mm holster on the front of it. Just in case, you know. That's what I got going on. There's my new ride. Check it out. And you might be wondering, why are you on a knee scooter and crutches and stuff? Well, I had to have an operation, and here's the story behind that. Now, the reason I had to have the surgery is because of, you see, I got an x-ray and a picture here. That's the back of my left heel. That's what they call a Haglund's deformity, is part of the big bone on the back of your heel there. Then behind that, you'll see a spur coming out there. That's another problem, and all that was messing with my Achilles tendon. It's Achilles tendinosis, Achilles tendonitis. It was, you know, there was some tears in my Achilles tendon, and that spur, which is not supposed to be back there, that wasn't helping anything. Plus, it was having to, tendon would have to go over that deformity. So what they had to do is, and that had been going on for a while. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I tried ice and everything to the point I was just going to work and coming home and laying down with my foot propped up with ice underneath of it. That was my life, you know. It was all I could do to do that. I said, I can't go on like this. So it was an elective surgery to have that done. And what they do is they go in there and they lay you flat on your stomach and just cut your heel open, just cut it right down, peel it open, disconnect the that Achilles tendon from there, get rid of the bones and all, you know, this, to grind all that stuff up. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I'm just telling you. They get rid of that spur. They get rid of that Haglund's deformity, smooth it down with a 4-inch Makita grinder, I guess. And they get a shop vac and clean it all out and blow it out there a little bit. And hook it back up, I think, with, they drill some anchors and put in there and some zip ties, I believe is what they use. Kind of like when you stitch plastic on your four-wheeler back together. It's kind of like that. I believe that's what they've got going on. I haven't went back for the follow-up yet. That was done about 2 weeks ago, and I'm supposed to be staying. Once you get that done, then you have to lay down with your foot elevated and ice under it. And I don't know if you see these tubes going in and out of this bandage I've got on here. There's an ice machine that pumps ice water through this thing, you know, keeps it cool. It keeps them, and it's just keeping them swelling up. So yeah, you're supposed to do that for about 2 weeks or so. You know, get up and down to use the bathroom or do what you have to do. Take a whore bath, as the old guys used to say. And I did that pretty religiously, and that gets old quick. So I'm up moving around a little bit now. I can stay sitting down. I've got my foot kind of propped up here a little bit now, but it's not, you're supposed to keep your toes above your nose. And I have, and it's tough. It's tough. Also, along with this, before the doctor, you know, when he did an MRI and we had a little consultation and we talked about what are we going to do. He said, well, he said, I can do my part. He said, can you do your part? And I'm like, well, what's that? And then we talked about staying off of it, which you don't have any choice. You're not going to be walking around, you know, it hurts. You know, he said, you got to keep it propped up, ice and stuff like that for, you know, 3 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks after the surgery. And I see here you smoke, can't smoke, no more smoking. I'm like, well, I can, I'll cut. He said, no, never again, because it just won't heal. He said, I'm not going to just be a waste of time. If you're going to do that, you're not worth fixing. If you're going to continue smoking and drinking and all this stuff. So, like, man, I like cigarettes, but I like being able to walk too. So maybe it's probably a good time to quit. And I quit 24 hours before the surgery, and I guess it's been a week and a half ago, almost going on 2 weeks ago. And I haven't missed them. Really, I mean, I think every once in a while I think about one, like, I'll get up and go smoke a cigarette. Nah, I don't believe I will. I'm good. And it passes. But it is, like I said, 24 hours before the surgery. So it was pretty intense. And the surgery was done away from where I live at. So I had to go drive 2.5 hours. Did the surgery, and so when you get out, it's a whole different world. I've been under anesthesia, and that always messes me up. And he had me some painkillers. I was on Percocets, which I only took a few of those. I said, no, I don't need, I'm a drunk, not a pillhead. I mean, I don't get started on those. I've got an addictive personality anyway. So anyway, I haven't smoked, haven't done any drinking. And he said, no smoking or drinking, you need to lose a little bit of weight. But I was like, yeah, I know. So you just do it all at once. It's a shock to the system. I get out like, all right, now I don't smoke anymore. I went through this door, and now I'm a non-smoker. And he's like, well, you could have one later on. You might start back up. No, I can't. Somebody said, well, it'd be a good time to quit. I said, this is it. It's not just a good time. I'll quit. That's it. I can't smoke another one. My damn foot's going to fall off. So it was pretty big surgery. And the heck with it. Who needs it? It'll save me about $10 a day. And maybe start feeling better. They did put a breathing tube down my throat, and that was sore for days. I couldn't talk for 2 or 3 days. Oh, man. But, yeah, that's what's been going on with me. That's what's going on. That's what has happened. That is what has become of me. My cat's been staying with me. Betty's been staying with me. Landlady, as promised, has thrown out some food when she feeds her cats. And the only thing is, she turns the heat off when she leaves. And she don't turn it back on till she's gone like 9 hours a day. And she'll turn the heat off. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm turn the heat off. Like, so I'm not going to be here. I'm like, I'm going to be here. She said, yeah, I'll turn it back on when I get back. Okay. So I got that going for me. But it's warming up here a little bit now, so it's not too bad. Now it's warming up. Now I'm looking outside. I'm like, well, I want to go outside. I want to go out the garage, work on this 4-wheeler. That's not happening. Not happening. So here I am. Anyway, that's enough rambling. And thanks to everybody for wishing me well and sticking with me. Hey, I'm monetized now, so I start watching these videos and liking them and sharing them and all that stuff. Watch this one maybe 200,000 times, and I might make $50 off of it. Buy me some tires for my knee scooter here. Hey, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully they'll see fit to turn me loose around springtime.